know I was MIA last week. I have had a lot going on. Um, our weather here in Ohio has been dipping down and getting into the 50s. So I have been bringing plants in. And I have actually been working on, for the last month, um, once a week for a month, I was spraying neem oil on all of my outside plants and preparing them to come in, repotting what needs to be repotted. And I still got a ways to go. I do not have everything in yet. Um, I am just kind of doing it slowly. That's why I wanted to start early, because I had a lot of work to do before in here before I even started bringing plants in. I got all my windows washed down, walls washed down, curtains washed and put back up. Um, and then I got a new shelf right there. It is very, very beautiful. I love it. It really goes with my taste. Um, I was going to get a wooden shelf, but I decided against it. I've had the wooden plant shelves, and all they do is rot and mold, and I don't want to deal with that in my house. So I went with a white stand, and I really like it. It matches my other stands over there. And then I have more white stands that I'm using in another area. But I still have quite a few plants to bring in. I got my lighting all put up where I wanted it. And I have lighting over there. As you can see, that is my little cactus area. And I have the purple grow lights over there on my cactus, which I hate purple grow lights. I do not like having them in my living space, but I have another light that I think I may switch out with a regular bulb. Now, with all of my, like, there's a regular lamp, and that gives pretty good light for my monstera, my cactus right there, and then I've been turning the grow light on later in the day. But like today it's really sunny, so I may not have to turn it on for a while. I just turned on the lights right now so you guys could see everything a little bit better. That's what I have been doing. And but yeah, I have been super, super busy, and that is why I did not put out a video last week. But I wanted to talk a little bit about bringing your plants in for winter. If you are keeping plants outside like I do, um, it's best to spray them. Now, normally I only use soapy water in a spray bottle. I spray everything down. That way it kind of gets rid of the spiders, and then I move them, wipe webs down if I'm seeing any spider web or anything like that. But this year, for some reason, I was battling whitefly in my garden. They were attacking my elephant ears, my banana trees. I found them on dahlias, and so I was spraying my garden plants also, and spraying my house plants down. Everything in the greenhouse, everything on the front porch, everything. But like I said, I started this process a month ago, and then slowly brought things in, put stuff on my back porch, brought them into the house as I was going, as I had every plant cleaned off and was ready to go, repotted, whatever. Um, But normally, I mean, if you're not seeing any big issues, I mean, the soap and water should be fine. But, like I said, it's the first time I've ever seen whitefly in my garden, so I was, a little panicked. I did not want to bring one of those into my home, and get infested with whitefly with all of my beautiful houseplants in here, so... But anyways, so that is what I have been doing. I'm not completely done yet. I have... My front porch is all cleared off. My back patio and every house plant outside is all cleared off. I do still have plants, a few on my back porch and a few in my greenhouse. Those will all go into my plant room. I redone my plant room too. I got shelving in there, and I got a few new things for in there. My husband has been helping me so much. He's been putting up hooks, making wires, helping me drag big plants in the house after they have been treated and ready to go. My Monstera is huge. She grew like crazy over the summer, and it's really amazing, but I want to get up and show you guys. I just been kind of sitting here chatting, but my big beautiful Monstera, she is gorgeous. I love her. And then I have all of my cactus over here in this area. And my husband's big, beautiful Peruvian apple cactus. Isn't she gorgeous? But, everything is in a spot. This is my new grow light that I bought. It's the purple one, which I really don't like, but not in my living space. But that's okay. It hasn't really been that bad. Here's my jungle birdies. A few of you have asked me about them. There they are. These guys are who you are always hearing. The crazy cockatiels. But I'm not going to go over every plant. I'm just kind of showing you. I want to show you my new shelf. I love it. It's very, very spacious. And I just absolutely love the shelving. It's got plenty of space. It's got hanging bars. I've got a couple plants hung up, but I've got a whole nother rack. Plus I was using this up here. But like I said, I have more plants to come in, and I keep rearranging everything. So I got my light hooked up right there. I wanted to show you my beautiful Vanda is in bloom. Look at her. She's still got a couple more buds to pop out. Love my Vanda orchid. And then I have 2 more buds coming out on my Zygopetalum orchid. So I'm really happy about that. I'm going to get something and prop her up just a little bit, but I don't want to take too much light away from my Brazil. I've got her climbing up the side of my plant shelf. But this is what I've been doing. This is... I've been busy, guys. I mean, I have a ton of plants. So, and like I said, I have been more or less working at this for a month. So, it's crazy. And then over here, I wanted to show you guys, I made a new climbing pole for my horsehead philodendron. Now, I just put her here, so she will have to adjust to the light and move around, but she's got a new leaf coming right here, and then she's got another growth right there. So I'm real happy about her. I love that plant. Her leaves are humongous. And my beautiful red emerald. And just some hanging stuff. Like I said, it's still a work in process, getting everything arranged, getting my lighting where I want it. It's been a job, but I enjoy it, so that's all that counts, right? A little bit of a mess going on down there. I got a big bag of bone meal. It is, I believe, a 8-pound bag, if I remember correctly. Yes, 8 pounds. Got that on sale at Walmart for $3. So that is a very good source of magnesium and calcium and phosphorus for your plants. I know a lot of people use Epsom salt, which I do too, but this actually works in the same exact way, and I figure for $3, I'm getting it. Because I just gave everybody a good dose, as you can see. I haven't watered yet, I just got done doing that. And I'm gonna, as soon as I get done with this video, I am going to be watering everybody in. There's my beautiful Polly. I love her. God, she's gorgeous. But, yeah, this is what I have been doing. And, like I said, it is still a work in progress, but that is okay. I've been doing a lot of stuff outside too. Probably won't be too much longer, a few more weeks or a month or whenever the weather is crazy. It doesn't know what it wants to do. Oh, I forgot to show you. My Salome outgrew her 15-inch pot when my husband and I were bringing her in, and I now have her in this big huge pond tub. As you can see, she's got bone meal in her too. I'm going to water her in, but my husband had to run to Lowe's, so he picked this up. Man, oh my god. But it's a big, huge pond tub, and I believe, if I remember correctly, it was 40 gallon. And I got a little fern tucked in down there by her, and then I have another one that I'm going to put in over here and in the back there with her. But she is gorgeous. She's grown like crazy. I have my Brandy back there growing up a climbing pole that I made her out of grapevine. I love that. She really likes it back here in the spot. She gets a lot of great light thanks to my grow light. And I got, this is the Gloriosum that I won from Rachel over at Heart Shaped Leaves. She had a little bit of damage, but she's growing fine. She's got another new growth coming out, and she loves it. I got her right here by my little water fountain. I got that at a thrift store. Oh, and here is my other orchid getting ready to go into bloom. Her buds are setting, and she is gorgeous. This will be the second time that she's bloomed for me also. This is my Parkside. Very, very beautiful orchid. But, my red emerald has just exploded. She's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love her. Look at this leaf. She is gorgeous. But yeah, that is what I have been up to, guys, and it has been a crazy, crazy month. It's been even more of a crazy last couple of weeks, but thank God my husband has been here to help me, and do a lot of the heavy lifting, because some of my plants I really had not. I mean, I knew they grew. I knew they got bigger. I knew what was going to need to be repotted and what wasn't. But, oh, man. Heavy, 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 heavy. So, but I also wanted to remind everybody that when, if you are growing your plants under grow lights in the home, um, I keep hearing everybody say stop feeding, stop feeding, stop feeding, don't feed as often, don't feed at all, don't, stop feed. You can't do that. If your plant is growing and you have them growing under grow lights, I mean, I know not every single plant is going to grow all winter. It'll just kind of stop, and it don't really do, a lot of plants don't do really a whole lot in the winter. But I have found that since I've been using my grow lights the last 3 years, because the more plants that I've gotten, I just don't have enough window space, and most of us don't. Or you don't have the right kind of windows. And then, but in the wintertime, your lighting is even worse. So you want to supplement with lighting. You do not have to use the regular grow lights. I use LED bulbs. They are very, very cheap to run. You want to try to get at least, I don't get anything under 1,000 watt LED bulb for my plants. And I mean, we've been using the LEDs in our house for quite some time, and I'm not seeing a big difference at all in our electricity going up. I mean, I talked to a friend of mine, another YouTuber, Linda, over from Linda Seed Plants for You, and she totally agrees. She has not seen a huge influx at all in using her grow lights, and she uses a lot of grow lights too, and she also uses the same kind I do, the LEDs, and nothing under 100 watt, because you want to be able, I mean, if you want your plants to keep growing over the winter, I mean, as long as you have the heat and the light at the right amounts, I mean, your plants will continue to grow. Now, if you keep your house a little cooler and you're not putting grow lights everywhere or wherever you would need them, and the lighting's going to be down in the wintertime, no, your plants probably aren't going to grow that much for you. But if you are growing under grow lights, I mean, that's the word right there, grow light. Grow light. That means your plant is going to grow under that light. So, you still need to water it when it needs it. You still need to fertilize. And I'm going to be doing another video here soon. It was a requested video because I do foliar feed my plants. I've talked about it before in my videos. Nobody's said anything or asked me about it, or I foliar feed my orchids and my regular house plants. So, I'm going to make a video about that. I'm also going to be making a video on how I dig up and pull up my elephant ears, and how I take care of them to store them for the winter. And also how I dig up and store my banana trees for the winter. I know everybody does it a little bit differently. It just depends on your environment and where you're putting them. Makes a big, big difference. So, but I am going to let you guys go now. This video is almost 20 minutes long. I more or less just wanted to say hi. And, since I was MIA for a week, I have just been super duper busy, and wanted to give you a little heads up about a couple of the videos coming up and what I was doing to prepare my plants to bring them in and get them ready for their winter evacuation from outside. I know a lot of people do not take their plants outside, so you guys don't have to do all that stuff that I do or other people do, but yeah, just wanted to say hi and show you a little bit of what I have been up to. And it has been a lot of work, but it's worth it. Um, so I am going to let you go. If you guys have any questions, just ask me in the comment section. And I will talk to you guys later. Y'all have a great day and a great week. Peace. Bye. Guys, I wanted to say a couple more things, and I wanted to show you my Pinguicula is also in bloom. Isn't she beautiful? But I just reviewed my video and I noticed that I left a couple things out that I actually wanted to say. I always do. Oh, but um, first of all, I messed up and I said if you're getting the LED lights and you want to use, if you're using a grow light and you want to use a gray grow light, um, the LED lights work great. And I said nothing under 1,000 watt. Okay, that was wrong. I did say it correctly the second time I said it. But you want to stick with nothing under 100 watt LED if you're using, if you actually want a great light for your plants to continue growing in the winter. And you also want to make sure, now I always keep my grow lights on for 12 hours, just like they would through the summer. They're getting 12 hours of light. That way they are not, if you're only setting it for like, say, 6 hours or 8 hours, they're not going to continue growing like they normally would in a summer setting with that light. So you want to keep your, if you want to continue the growth on your plants, keep your grow lights on for 12 hours. I have mine all are on timers that I get. I just get them at Walmart. You can get them on Amazon. You can find them at Lowe's. You can find them just about anywhere. And I get the little 2-pack. And I have every single one of my grow lights set up on timers. That way I don't have to, like, I get busy, oh, I forget to turn my lights on, or oh, I forget. There have been nights when I didn't have my light timers where I would forget because I would keep busy and I would forget and not shut my lights off until midnight. So that means they were running almost 14-15 hours straight because, well, because I'm a ding dong and I forgot to shut them off, or I fell asleep, or I'm busy and I forgot. But so I wanted to throw that in there also, because if you want to continue growth in the winter, and my plants always grow in the winter because of my grow lights. So if you're running your lighting, if you have lighting and you're running it for 12 hours, your plants are going to continue to grow, which means you need to continue to feed them. Like if you're only doing 6 hours of lighting or 8 hours of lighting, and then whenever it gets dark outside, which before long it's going to be getting dark between like 5 and 5:30 once we get later into the year. But I have mine set to come on. I have mine set from 9 to 9. So every morning at 9 a.m. they come on with my timer. And then every night at 9 o'clock, I still have a couple more timers to get because I have put up some new grow lights. So I forgot to buy timers like a ding dong. But I swear you can't think of everything all at one moment. But you know, so the timers really help too, especially if you are a forgetful person like me. I mean, God, I can forget what I did 5 minutes ago. But, you know, it does help to have the timers. And if you're great about turning them on and turning them off at a specific time, great, then you probably don't need to have a timer. But I like to use my timers, they do help me. And so, if you're running your grow lights at 12-hour intervals, 12 hours of light, 12 hours of darkness, they are going to continue to grow. You need to continue to feed them. Now, you're going to notice um, some plants just don't grow in the winter. You know, they don't have enough heat, they don't have enough light, whatever the case may be with that particular plant. Because I have a few that I really don't notice any new growth on in the winter. But I have a lot, like my Philodendron Brazil up there. She has tons. If you guys can see, she's got tons and tons of new growth all popping out up here. All up there. And I will continue to feed her. She will continue to get 12-hour lighting, and she will continue to grow. Now I'm going to get a secondary light to put up on that bar to shine down on her, because that shelf is so high. I mean, she gets window light, don't get me wrong, but in the winter I'm not going to get the same kind of lighting that I do in the summer. I live in Ohio. We have very, very cold, very, very cloudy days. So we don't get a lot of sunshine, and if we do, it's a very great day. I mean, because Ohio winters are miserable. They're cold, they're nasty, and they're windy, and we've usually got tons of snow on the ground. So, you know, if you live in the South, then I know you guys don't deal with all of that, um, but you're still dealing with the shorter days, so you're not getting as much light. But okay, I think that is it. I just wanted to correct myself on the wattage of the LED bulb. It is nothing under 100. I usually get the 100-watt LED, and they actually shine a little bit brighter than a regular 100-watt light bulb because they are LEDs. They last a lot longer, and they cost a lot less money. So, you know, they are better for your plants. I have been using them for like at least the past 3 years, because we've got LED lights in every lighting in our home, and we like them a lot better. They cost a little bit more money, but in the long run, they are way more worth it because they last longer. They're a better light, and I just really, really like them for my plants. I mean, I've got a kitchen window that I have plants hanging in, but it does not get any light at all because our back porch is right in front of that. And I use LED lighting, light bulbs up in my chandelier that I have hanging up over my sink. And I grew a Marble Queen under that LED lighting, and she grew and grew and grew and grew and grew in my kitchen window under that lighting all winter long. So, I mean, it just goes to show you that the LED lighting is great for our plants. And they're money saving. You're gonna spend a little bit more when you buy them at the store, but they are gonna save you money in the long run. Especially when you're running them for 12 hours a day. You know, so alright guys, I'm gonna let you go. I just wanted to correct what I said. And throw in a couple more tidbits about the 12 hours of light. I always forget to say something, I swear. But, alright guys, for real, I'm letting you go. I will talk to you all later, and you have a great day. Peace.